These men look good and have red hair. As kids, they were made fun of, but now they look like self-confident, handsome pin-up idols.
When you look at these pictures, you're kind of looking up at them as almost this heroic, masculine figure. If ginger hair was a brand, it's trying to create the ultimate dream of being a ginger man.
Fashion photographer Thomas Knights from London is a man on a mission. He wants to improve the image of the ginger man. His exhibition, Red Hot, opens this weekend in Berlin. He makes the final touches ahead of the big day. As a redhead, he knows how people with his hair color suffer, especially children.
In popular culture in general, but especially in the UK, there is this very anti-ginger sentiment, a real kind of anti-redhead notion. And when you grow up as a redhead, you totally sense it, you feel it, you know, you live it. And when you're constantly told that it's a bad thing, it's a negative thing, it's unattractive, you totally take that on board.
But these bare-chested models paint a very different picture. This is the trailer Thomas Knights uses to advertise his project. He started looking for models in 2010, but supposedly no agency in Britain had red-headed models. So he had to go and look on his own. In the hip London district of Soho, he discovered Ken Beck. The Dane was working in a juice bar. As a child, other kids used to make fun of him and call him Strawberry Helmet. He never dreamed of becoming a model.
Thomas came through the door, and it was super busy. He jumped the queue and come up to where I was standing juicing and pulls out this calendar with the ginger people half naked, and he starts asking me, "Do you want to be a part of this?" And obviously I go like, "No." But he left his business card, and one of my colleagues that kind of pushed me, "Why not? What do you got to lose?"
Ken Beck is now the cover boy of the Red Hot campaign. His face is on calendars and posters. He gave up the job in the juice bar to become a full-time model. He does fashion shootings with Thomas Knights, and now he has contracts with agencies in London, New York, and Paris. But Beck and Knights and all other redheads are in a minority. They're estimated to be 140 million redheads worldwide. That's about 2% of the planet. In Britain, the percentage is higher, and there are many famous people with ginger looks. Prince Harry, for instance. Or the musician Ed Sheeran. But despite this, Thomas Knights says red-haired men often get a raw deal in films and on TV.
In Hollywood, there's many red-headed females like Julianne Moore and Nicole Kidman who are sex symbols and seen as aspirational to other women. They're sort of the ultimate woman. They're seen as sexual. They're seen as something to aspire towards, and you just still don't get that for the ginger man. So say you take Harry Potter, you know, you've got the wonderful character of Ron Weasley and his whole family, but they aren't the powerful family. They aren't the heroes. Even Damian Lewis in Homeland, he ended up being the anti-hero. He was in fact the negative character in the end.
That's why Knights would like to take his exhibition to Hollywood. He wants to create debate in Tinseltown. So far, his pictures have been in London, New York, and Sydney. In Berlin, people were already checking out the exhibition even while it was still being set up.
I'd chat them up. They're not what you'd expect. Beautiful people. Not all my type, but most are.
They look good, especially these ones. Sorry, no offense.
No. Another project is the anti-bullying calendar. Knights is looking for models in Berlin. The profits go to institutions that work against marginalization at British schools. Knights says he receives thank you mails every day from people who have been affected or from their family members.
I think it has actually made an impact. I don't know whether we are at a point where children are not getting bullied at school for being ginger. I don't think that's quite happening yet. But I'm hoping that that eventually might come, with my ultimate goal, which would be something like a ginger James Bond, a major kind of Hollywood character that is, you know, a heartthrob leading man being ginger.
It's a dream that one day could be reality. Thomas Knights has already found 100 possible candidates.